Something I get asked all the time is why do I do what I do? Most people in the hair loss industry do so because they have hair loss themselves. But my story is a little bit different, and today I'm going to explain to everybody exactly what happened and how I ended up where I am. I qualified in hairdressing in about 2010, but I didn't want to go to a salon. Instead, I went and worked on cruise ships. I know that's a bit of a wild thing to go and do, but I absolutely loved it, and I totally lucked out because I ended up going over to Australia. I spent 5 months sailing around the South Pacific, going to places like Lifu, tiny little island. The ship was the Pacific Dawn, which was a P&O ship at the time. There's beautiful Lifu again. Look at the water, my heart aches. I had the absolute time of my life, and I made so many great friends while I was over there. Joined my second ship at the end of the world cruise and sailed back through countries like, yes, you guessed it, Egypt. When I got back home, I started wig making as a hobby. I was a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and that's what got me into it. Did some film, TV and photo shoot work. Learned to ride a motorbike. 4 months later, right before Christmas, smashed to pieces. I didn't realise at this time how awful this injury actually was going to be and how long the recovery was. This was honestly the worst experience of my life. I had to wait around 2 days to get my operation because my leg was too swollen. Here's a random thing that I thought was a stag at the end of my bed. Isn't morphine wonderful? I was in hospital for about 8 days before I was finally allowed home. This is me on Christmas Day, super drugged up. Look at the size of that incision. I was so lucky I got to have a 3D scan. Look at that! Broken fib, tib and a tibial plateau fracture. I also had a dislocated shoulder. My plaster cast was a little bit tight, as you can see. Finally got that off, and then the bandages were too tight, and look at the size of this foot. Started making wigs again, still high on morphine. The doctors said I might lose my leg. They said I might never walk again, but I will not be told what to do, and here I am, walking. I hated that they kept telling me what my limits are before I'd even had a chance to test them. I kept having to go to London for specialist appointments, but I was making progress every day. Attended a premiere for a film that I worked on, hobnobbing with a few celebrities, you may notice who they are. Started remembering how to have some fun again. Made several U-part wigs for Catherine Ryan. I think she had 3 or 4 in the end for different performances, including Glitter Room on Netflix. Started getting myself back into yoga. Bought myself a house and moved in with my best friend. Managed to survive the pandemic, both myself and my business. Said goodbye to my best friend. Made some more wigs for some famous people. Made some new friends. Started to remember what freedom feels like. Had fun exploring our beautiful world, and I opened my very own salon. So that's my story. It may not be the same as yours, but always try and remember everybody has a battle that they have dealt with or are dealing with. My path may not be the same as others, but that's my story. Life is not linear, it is full of ups and downs. So keep smiling, don't give up, and just come to the salon whenever you're ready.